It is game 40 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the folks who insist the best way to drink Bailey's is out of a shoe, the superstars over at Zappos. The Party Animals victorious a night ago, edging out the Nanners 4 points to 3 in a 9th inning thriller. And Drew Gillespie and company trying to win the Sooner State here tonight. The Nanners hoping to force a rubber match tomorrow evening. Here's how the Bananas lined it up defensively. Left to right in the outfield, it is Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Michael Vitamin Deeb. In the infield, third to first, Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. Behind the dish is Bill Leroy, and on the bump, Ryan Kellogg.
Well, last night, in terms of the defense for the Bananas, it was the Robert Anthony Cruz show in left field. His first 3 trick play game defensively for the Nanners. And meanwhile, the double play duo for this group, both on the verge of some milestones. Ryan Cox, close to getting trick play number 90. Jackson Olsen, close to getting 50 trick plays in a single season for the first time in his Banana Ball career. And meanwhile, Michael Deeb, every start this season has come either as the extra hitter or the designated hitter. This is his first start in right field on the tour.
Let's get a closer look at Ryan Kellogg, the big lefty in the middle of all the action with the toque on his head. The pride of Whitby, Ontario, Canada, at 6'6" has made a home for himself as the Nanners' number 2 starter and is starting to show some improvement recently.
And still with a 1-win and 2-loss record this season for the Bananas, making his 13th start, which is leading all pitchers on this 2024 World Tour. And Ryan Kellogg's last start, really good stuff from the lefty. 4 strong innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, only 1 earned run to the Party Animals, gave up 1 ball, 4 sprint, collected 1 strikeout, and earned 3 points out on the mound for the Bananas. Got his run support. And for Kellogg, a 3-minute and 36-second average minutes per inning mark. Now, the only thing, again, we have had to be wary of for Ryan Kellogg this season, his strikeout rate has been cut in half this season. He was striking out 18% of batters in 2023. He is striking out just 9% in 2024. And the Party Animals, they have stacked the deck against Ryan Kellogg tonight. The first 7 guys in their lineup are all batting 300 or better against him. And it's Bloomer and Swan, the 4 and 5 hitters tonight that he's got to watch out for. Both of these guys batting 500 against him.
It's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
The 2-hour timer starts ticking, and our 40th Banana Ball game of the 2024 campaign is officially underway. You got a good look at the Party Animals lineup right there. For the 3rd straight game, it is Jake Skoll at the top. After, for the first 37, it was his buddy Reese Hampton leading it off. Not a far drop in the order for Reese. He's on deck. Dalton Cornett, DC3, due up 3rd. Combined 14 years of minor league baseball experience between pitcher and hitter. To kick off game 2 here in Thundertown. Kellogg spent all 7 years of his minor league career with the Chicago Cubs organization. Skoll, 5 years as a Rangers farmhand, 2 more as a New York Yankees minor leaguer.
Very prolific pitcher versus arguably the most prolific batter we have ever seen in Banana Ball, and it showed once again last night for Jake Skoll, who had a double and a triple with 2 runs batted in for the Animals.
2 guys who were dueling in the Atlantic League in the summer of 2022 as well, as the count runs full, as it should. When you have 2 legends of Banana Ball facing off to kick off a contest, and it's a screamer, fair, barely down the right field line. Skoll, the tour leader in triples. Boy, he was really taking his time getting into second. I don't know why Jake Skoll didn't just grab his 6th triple of the tour. He could have had it pretty easily, but he's content with just 2 bases to start off this ball game.
It is odd, especially considering Jake Skoll, usually the most aggressive runner for the Party Animals, and I guess just more so content and trusting in the bat of his good buddy Reese Hampton, who takes ball 1. And of course, Reese, 3 runs batted in last night for the Party Animals.
This one chopped foul. Ryan Kellogg called that one a strike. Vincent Chapman, the man whose opinion truly matters, said it was a ball. Certainly looked pretty good. Hampton, the center fielder, a switch hitter, bounces that one into his dugout. At least 4 years of minor league baseball experience. 3 in the Tigers organization, 1 more as an Arizona Diamondbacks farmhand. This one chopped to Cox, plays at third, he bounces it to Hosley, and Jake Skoll is out, but the Party Animals most likely will challenge. Third base umpire Bobby Newsom with the call, and there it is. Head coach Mike Vivacis throws out an arm guard as we get another look here. Boy, on the first replay, I think I side with Skoll. We've got you loud and clear. Zach Frangelo and Vincent Chapman join us on our second pair of headsets. We want to go back into the replay. Here it is. Cox trying to go for his 90th trick play of the tour, bounces it, and boy, I am inclined to think Skoll is safe. It's tough to tell. Yes, it is. Zach likes the prospects of this angle. It turned out to be absolutely useless. That's one of the worst angles we've had on the year. Okay, so if it's gonna be overturned, this is the reason why. Oh boy. It's just tough to tell when the tag is applied from this angle.
I mean, with the video evidence here, we've got to go with the call standing on the field. I don't see where Hosley is missing the tag and Skoll getting in before that.
Yep.
This is call stands for me.
Call stands.
Fans, your attention please. After further review,
Oh boy, that
the call on the field stands.
That's back-to-back nights that the Party Animals burn their challenge in the top of the first inning. Both of them with Jake Skoll being the runner in question. Last night it was at home plate on a grounder to third base from Chase Acuff. Live, I swore Skoll got in there, but no camera angle to vindicate his opinion on the play. It'll go in the book as another trick play for Ryan Cox. It is indeed 90 trick plays in 100 attempts for the Glove Magician. He'll get another opportunity as he goes between the legs across the diamond, not in time. Infield single for Dalton Cornett. Hosley gave way to the Glove Magician there. Easy to be a Monday morning quarterback, but I think Hos could have gotten to that ball and had a better chance at getting the Party Animals 3-hitter.
I think I agree with you there, Biko. You never know whether that was a situation where Ryan Cox possibly called off Danny Hosley and said he wanted that banana ball, but slow roller still winds up an infield single for Dalton Cornett. There will be no trick play missed given to Coxie.
It's one of those as Bryson Bloomer steps in and has himself 2 balls and no strikes, where Cox is so quick going between the legs, it really makes no difference in a speed of exchange, whether he goes traditional, straight glove to hand, or grabs it between the legs or not. Bloomer moves from the 5-hole up to the cleanup spot, bashes that one foul, not caught by any fans. 2 for 4 with a double last night. Another Party Animal who loves the Sooner State.
And loves batting against Ryan Kellogg as well, a 500 mark, and of course had his second career multi-home run game that came against Ryan Kellogg in Durham, North Carolina this year.
Two men on, 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle, it's a base knock. Hampton getting the wave around from Vava. Throw from Meadows, perfect! And Reese is gunned down. The doctor never misses. Oh! That's a safe call from Vincent Chapman. No tag applied from Bill Leroy. Back-to-back nights with BTV blunders for Biko.
A very close play at the plate, of course, and last night Bill Leroy was able to get the tag on Jake Skoll in the first inning. A night later, not able to get the tag on Reese Hampton coming around to score, and even though the Party Animals lost the challenge here in the first inning, they still come up with an early run against Ryan Kellogg as you get another look at this one.
Looks like a great call from Vincent Chapman as we get a couple angles. Reese able to sneak behind the swipe tag attempt from Bill Leroy. So the Party Animals are indeed on the board. Bloomer grabs his 23rd RBI on the year after he paced all hitters with 56 a tour ago. And now Jason Swan moved up from the 9 hole to the 5 spot. Another guy who hits Kellogg very well as he's got himself a 2-2 count.
Yeah, that's the reason you see Swanee bumped up. This is actually the highest he has batted in the lineup for the Party Animals this season. And it's the highest he has batted in a banana ball lineup since batting cleanup for the Savannah Bananas on August 20th in 2022 in the Summer Series.
That was his Banana Land debut after 5 years of baseball in the Sun Belt Conference at Georgia Southern. That's in Statesboro, about an hour down the road, as Olsen will take care of this in shallow right center. Cornett and Bloomer retreat back to second and first base, respectively. Big second out there for Kellogg as he sets his sights on Tanner Thomas.
And it's been a long first inning for Ryan Kellogg, now at the 6.5-minute mark. Party Animals made Noah Nisnik throw 23 pitches in the first a night ago. Ryan Kellogg already up to 25, now 26 as this bender will miss the bat of Tanner Thomas.
That one on the outside corner, quick 0-2 count. Kellogg, classic lefty, 5-pitch mix, 4-seam and 2-seam fastballs. As Thomas is able to fight off that one right around the outside corner. Also a changeup, slider, and curve in the arsenal of Kellogg. Cut and a miss. Goes to the gas, gets his first strikeout, and the Party Animals will have to settle for 1 run while stranding a pair. The Bananas will need 1 run to tie the inning, 2 runs to win it. Remember, in Banana Ball, every inning is a game within itself, all in the name of earning points, which is how you win Banana Ball games. Take a look at the Party Animals defensively from left to right in the outfield. You've seen them all hit: Tanner Thomas, Reese Hampton, and Jake Skoll. And in the infield, third to first, it's Noah Fisher, Jordan Hussein, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Catching for the Party Animals is Bronson Ballholm, and on the mound to kick it off, Garrett Delano.
Well, it's got to be pretty shocking to see Jordan Hussein manning the shortstop position for the Party Animals tonight. In fact, it's the first time since night 2 of the 2023 World Tour that Chase Acuff has not started at shortstop for the Party Animals, breaking a 106 consecutive game streak for Acuff. Meanwhile, last night, the Party Animals turning 5 trick plays out on the diamond. Jason Swan with 5 in the month of May, and Garrett Delano with those 6 trick plays still leading all pitchers on tour.
You get a look at Delano's incredible numbers on the mound here in his 3rd campaign as a Party Animal. He's had a couple rough relief outings as of late, but before that, as a starter, he was as good as anybody on the bump. 2 wins and 3 losses on the tour for Garrett Delano. He has losses in back-to-back appearances. Both of those did come in relief. But for Delano, he has a 2.35 earned run average when starting on the mound for the Party Animals versus an ERA that is in the 5s when he's coming in for relief. All in all, Delano 2nd on the tour in innings pitched. He's been fantastic for the Animals, and the ERA plus mark at 183, indicating it's been 83% better than the tour average pitcher this year. Got a good look at the Bananas starting lineup. Fastball fired low to the pride of Vidalia, Georgia, D.R. Meadows. And jammed on this one. Tough play for Jordan Hussein. Not in time. Bryson Wheeler, the first base umpire, says the Nanners center fielder beat the rap.
And again, the Party Animals do not have their challenge, so this looks like an early play that is going to stand in this ballgame as we get another look at it. And all in all, it would definitely be another tough call to try and overturn. And we saw last night the fans very much in favor of the Bananas. It feels that way once again here in night 2. So fired up out the dock, reaching early in this ballgame with the infield single.
Nice cutter there from Delano. Just like Kellogg, he has a 5-pitch mix. 2-seam, 4-seam cut fastballs, a curveball, and a changeup. As he eyes up Eric Jones Jr. and checks on Meadows over at first. EJ in his 3rd World Tour out of Charlotte, North Carolina, after being born in Jacksonville, right down the road from Delano, who hails from Callahan, Florida. Hussein only has 1 play. It's at first base. Meadows up to second, and EJ retired.
That's actually a big first out for Garrett Delano. Jones Jr. this season batting .300 against the right-hander, and now EJ, he's been 5 for his last 11 against Delano with 2 home runs, so that feels good to retire one of the tour's best hitters.
The first inning's tying run is on second base. 1 out now for Dan Oberst. One of the greatest offensive weapons in Banana Ball history. In his 3rd tour with the Bananas, chops it up the middle. Dustin Baber makes it look easy. Gets his fellow Floridian over at first base as DR advances to 3rd.
Nice play by Dustin Baber, ranging over that second base bag, and with the speed of Dan Oberst and really the speed of a lot of guys in the top part of this Bananas lineup. No time for trick plays for Baber or Jordan Hussein for that matter.
How about Bill Leroy in the cleanup spot? Bananas catcher, alongside his partner in crime, Kyle Lewigs, one of 2 guys who have been with this organization for 7 years now. Just 1 more than Dan Oberst, who just grounded out. Bill 4 years collegiately. This is his 3rd World Tour, and takes a mighty hack and a miss at his 2018 Collegiate Bananas teammates' first offering. Inning tying run 90 feet away. The Party Animals 1 out from claiming the first point tonight. And a fake throw there from Bronson Ballhome over towards DR Meadows. Noah Fisher wasn't close to the bag. That one all bark, no bite. Delano 1 strike away from winning the inning. And this one lifted deep out to right. Scholl's got a beat on it. And Fighting the Sun makes the play. Delano bends but does not break. Gives up an infield single. Leaves Meadows on 3rd, and the Party Animals 1 inning in, up a point. Let's break down minutes per inning, better known as MPI, which is all about how quickly pitchers can get 3 outs.
That's right, and that was a quick inning for Garrett Delano as well. We just saw an inning completed in 2 minutes and 45 seconds for the right-hander. Now, MPI stands for minutes per inning. It's a very important aspect of Banana Ball. And really, the thesis is the faster a pitcher is able to record 3 outs, the better he is. Obviously, he is working quickly, likely not allowing runs either. And he's also getting his team up to bat in a very short amount of time. And if you're the home team, of course, it sets up your guys in a position to walk off an inning by only scoring 1 run. Now we look at the history of Banana Ball. There have been 154 all-time innings thrown in under 2 minutes. We saw 91 in 84 games last season. We are at 48 already in 39 games this season. We have seen quite the uptick, and we are on pace to surpass that 91 mark that we saw last season. And when we look at the top 5 fastest innings ever recorded in Banana Ball history, of course, Zack Phillips is the all-time record holder, 55 seconds, which came in Houston, Texas. DJ the Invader, 57 seconds. Andy Archer with a 1 minute and 1 second inning. And then you see Brett Helton and Zack Phillips rounding out the top 5. And what's really interesting, 4 of these 5 marks have come in 2024, really showing that the pitchers have upped their speed on the mound this year.
That's right, DJ the Invader with the 57-second inning in Des Moines, Iowa last August. The only one on that list that was not notched here in 2024. A hockey pitch to start the second inning, and Jordan Hussein, once Ryan Kellogg throws away the hockey stick, has himself a line drive base knock to kick off the frame.
Good piece of hitting by Jordan Hussein, still very early into his banana ball career and unfazed by that hockey pitch from Ryan Kellogg. And now Hussein with hits in 4 of his last 5 starts.
How about Bronson Ballholm with an aggressive dance up to home plate? Was for all the TikTok fans out there, which we know we have accumulated a few of. Tapper to Hosley, flip to second one. Olsen over to first, not in time. Ballholm runs exceptionally well for a catcher. The switch hitting backstop for the Party Animals takes over at first base for Hussein. Good work there by Hosley to nab the lead runner, and a speedy one at that. Kellogg working quickly here in his second World Tour. And after spending the 2022 campaign in the Atlantic League, he is adapted to the speed of banana ball very well. There! No! Alex Ziegler dragged off the bag, according to first base umpire Bryson Wheeler. I thought second time was a charm for Hosley and Olsen going around the horn, but it will be another 5-4 fielder's choice, and now Ballholm is replaced by Noah Fisher.
Looks like a tailor-made double play being set up for the Savannah Bananas, but one of those instances where Alex Ziegler not set up right on the first base bag, and you know, it's almost one of those things where it looks like he could have come off early as well for the Bananas, even if the foot had been in the right position.
Right, this is only Ziggy's third banana ball game all time that he has played over at first base. So the footwork, not 100% there yet, as he steps in defensively for Eric Jones Jr. here in the second. And the donut hitter tonight, Dustin Baber, behind no balls and 2 strikes, fouled the ball off, so he gets to take his time getting back in the box. You cannot leave the batter's box without a strike being called against you in banana ball unless you foul a ball off first. Looked like an 0-2 changeup there from Kellogg. The full capacity crowd hoping for some sweet treats. They won't get him. Another chopper to Hosley. He goes between the legs. Long toss across the diamond. Alex Ziegler with his back turned to third base scoops it between the legs. And he is turning into a legendary banana ball first baseman.
Well, that's the reason the Bananas decided to once again put him at the first base bag here in the second inning. A nifty trick play for Ziggy, who handles that one on a bounce from Danny Hosley. That is ridiculous.
Ziggy, you're out of your mind. Let's get it down to the Party Animals alternate dugout broadcast on their YouTube. Drake Toll, you've got the floor.
All right, Garrett, Ryan, I'm going to make sure that I'm not. Okay, there, I'm there. All right, what do you got?
All right, we got a little something here. Ready, Clue? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow, ooh. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart. 'Cause I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars above us, why must I be a teenager in love? That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Give it up.
Clue ups. Ow.
Give it up. Garrett the Clue, Ryan Rodriguez. Throw the headsets. It's fine. Those weren't expensive whatsoever.
Oh boy, thank you very much, Garrett, Ryan, and Drake. I mean, DeClue's got legitimately respectable, really impressive pipes.
I'm expecting him to obtain some sort of a record deal soon.
Great opportunity for the fans. They come up empty, almost in a Party Animals fan's lap. But Jackson Olsen lives to see another pitch here in the bottom of the second inning. Oh, I had lied to you folks, by the way. That broadcast is not on the Party Animals YouTube page. That is on watchstadium.com. And Watch Bally Live, question mark, or just watchstadium.com? Yep, the former. You can get it on Watch Bally Live, your Bally Roku channel, the aforementioned watchstadium.com. Get your broadcast locations together, Biko. Figure it out, man. It's game 40. One just misses a pinch high. 3 balls and a strike to the Nanners second baseman.
These are counts that Jackson Olsen does not often find himself in. Only 2 ball four sprints on the season and decides to hack on the 3-1 offering and swings through a bender.
Hitters count. He likes to take advantage of it. Payoff now. And he'll drive this the other way. Got his tuchus into that one. One hop off the 350-foot sign and a stand-up double for the great 8. He represents the inning-winning run on second base. That's his team-leading 11th two-bagger of the tour as his counterpart Baber tries to push him off the bag.
And that seems to be what Jackson Olsen was trying to do on the 3-1 pitch from Garrett Delano. Get one over the heads of the Party Animals outfielders, starting to shade in for the sprint defense. And for Jackson Olsen, now 14 opposite field hits this season. He has really improved on his ability to hit to the other side of the field. It is one of the greatest offensive jumps we've seen from him in 2024.
He came in tonight hitting .333. Third highest batting average on the team. 4th highest in banana ball. Really impressive stuff in his second campaign. There's a quick 0-2 count here on Danny Hosley.
And you know, hopefully this is something you won't give me gruff for after the game, but just a couple of weekends ago, Jackson revealing to me that in terms of some of the statistical graphics that have been going out for the Bananas and Party Animals, he really wants to see his name on that batting average leaderboard. As this one hit over to third base, Noah Fisher will collect the chopper and throw out Danny Hosley. No advance from Jackson Olsen at second base.
It's just third baseman taking care of each other. Fisher bounced the ball to Hosley in the top of the inning, so Danny makes sure he gets his buddy at the hot corner some action in the bottom half. Really beautiful. The camaraderie you see between both sides in banana ball. Now Michael Vitamin Deeb, the tour leader in walk-offs, gets jammed there. Fisher bobbles it, snags it out of midair, and just in time to grab the kid out of Davie, Florida. Nice adjustment there from Fisher. You know, he was thinking about trying to swipe a tag on Olsen, who was running right behind him while it was going on, and he was able to get a hustling Deeb just in the nick of time. Now the inning-winning run 90 feet away for Robert Anthony Cruz. Having a terrific rookie season here in banana ball.
Collected a double last night for the Savannah Bananas. Of course, the bat has also been very hot in the month of May as well, as he's batting .400 here in May entering tonight.
Nanners had a runner on third base with 2 outs an inning ago. That would have tied the frame if they could have gotten in Meadows. Same situation here, but if Olsen scores, the Bananas get their first point. Garrett Delano, incredible at stranding men on the bags as he jumps ahead of Rack. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And that's really what's very important for Garrett Delano. Getting in front of Robert Anthony Cruz, already a pretty aggressive hitter in his own right, and Rack also struggling against the Party Animals Cowboy, just 1 for 13 against him.
Bouncer in the dirt. Olsen has to stay put. Phenomenal job by Bronson Ballholm of deadening that thing just enough to keep the inning tied.
And you also saw a great reaction from Garrett Delano. I think he felt that one coming out of the hand might skip on Bronny a little bit and already started hustling towards home plate in case there was a play there.
Deuces are wild. 2-2 coming to last night's showman of the night. Rare you see that go to somebody on the losing side. Robert Anthony Cruz showing you why. Line drive, base knock. His 7th walk-off of the year, and we are knotted at a point each. And how about this? Jackie in the middle of it all. And the boys in the age of Aquarius. It was one of my favorite ages. Look at that. That's just a bunch of hunky-dory pals. Uncle Deeb kind of lost in the shuffle, trying to find somebody to hook elbows with. As you get another look at the inning ender from the Washington Nationals, former minor leaguer. And we toss it down to Maceo and the fellas as they dance us to the third. Tremendous work from Maceo Harrison with Christian Dearman, Malachi Mitchell, DJ the Invader, and Alex Ziegler all getting in on the action. Happy 13th birthday to that young lady. Banana Land, always a great place to celebrate. The fellas on the field certainly enjoy their fair share of celebrations. A nod to the 40-year-old virgin at the end of the second inning there. That was my partner in crime, Josh Tolevsky, who caught the reference I missed.
Happens right at the end of the movie.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Right when Andy gets married and they all frolic around in their white. And perfect that the Bananas decided to wear their white uniforms tonight as well.
Funny film. That's a good one.
One of my, it is up there among my favorite comedies.
Oh, Steve Carell's so good. And the curveball from Ryan Kellogg, pretty good as well. He rings the bell. Gnarly bender there. That thing usually sits about 65 to 69 miles an hour, according to TrackMan, compared to his high 80s, low 90s gas. It is a stark difference in velo.
Good pitch from Ryan Kellogg, and another one of those strikeouts looking for Jake Skull, who is a very patient batter and sometimes is a little too patient and not willing to necessarily protect the plate as much as other batters such as Chase Acuff.
1-0 count here on Reese Hampton. Kellogg will bring in Olsen, Cox, and Meadows for a choreographed boogie. A little roly-poly action and a fastball fired outside. Reese Hampton reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Ended up scoring the inning-winning run for the Animals. Take a look at his numbers there on his third World Tour. That ball demolished out to left center. Long run for Meadows. He watches it. One hop off the wall and into the berm. Tough break there for Reese, who looked like he was hunting down what would have been his first triple of the tour.
Boy, he is flirted with home runs in both of these games in Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. And for Reese Hampton, a guy who continues to rake when playing in Oklahoma like many of these party animals. Last season, we saw Reese with 3 doubles across 3 games in Oklahoma.
Got 2 doubles across 2 games this year, so he's keeping the pace. As Cornette skies this to left, Robert Anthony Cruz looked like he was thinking about something silly and will make sure to get the out without any shenanigans. Hampton 3 for 4 with a double, a ball 4 sprint, and a game-high 3 runs driven in evening ago. He waits out on second base with Bloomer up now.
And what's really interesting is Reese has been a Game 1 hero for the Party Animals this season. 21 of his 49 total hits have come in Game 1s of series. He's, I mean, really the table setter for this Party Animals offense.
1-1 count here on Bloomer, who drove in Hampton. On the run that ended up standing up to win the first inning for the boys in black and pink. He will chop this one to Hosley. And how about Ziggy? Another one grabbed between the legs. Puts a cherry on top of a scoreless third inning for Kellogg. Let's get it down to the young professor.
All right, Oklahoma. You know, it's starting to get hot out there, and when it gets hot here in Banana Land, there's only one thing that we can think about. Sticky balls. And that's the name of this promo, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to explain. I've got two couples down here. I've got Sean and Leslie, and I've got Benji and Carissa. When I say go, the husbands are going to run down. They're going to grab these Cool Whip containers. They're going to run back past their wives, take their shirts off, put that Cool Whip all over them, and the wives are going to try to stick these cheese balls onto their chest. Whoever gets the most wins, but whoever loses has to eat some of the sticky balls off their husband's chest. Gentlemen, ladies, are we ready? Then on your mark, get set, go! There go the husbands. Barefoot approach. It's going to be close. They are neck and neck. Benji and Sean are getting there. All right, shirts off, fellas, shirts off. Oh, he got it fast. And they are both wearing sweaters underneath their shirts. And here they go. We got 15 seconds. Sean and Leslie are lagging behind. Benji and Carissa are running away with it. We got 10 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop. It was a bold strategy over there. But I'm going to have to give them the victory, which means this is our losing team. You know what you got to do here. Everybody paid to see this. So go and eat those sticky balls. Ladies and gentlemen of Oklahoma City, give it up for sticky balls.
Sticky balls.
That is a jarring, and I mean jarring image to see.
That's all we have to say about that. How about the crowd pop for Jocelyn Alla? Back in her college state, the Hawaii native made Oklahoma her home for 5 years. At OU. And 2 balls and no strikes here against Garrett Delano.
First time in Jocelyn Alla's banana ball career that she has squared off against Garrett Delano, and now finds the zone as that was a healthy cut from Alla, looking for a big swing there.
Good blinks, 3 balls and a strike. We saw her launch what would have been a home run foul last night against Brett Helton. 3-1 here, that's a good drive out to left center. Hampton and Thomas on their horses, and they can't track it down. Jocelyn motoring into second with her first career banana ball extra base hit. And that thing was torched out to left center. How about the Selly from college softball's home run queen?
With the count at 3 balls and 1 strike, the Party Animals outfielders were starting to shade in for the possible sprint. And here Jocelyn Alla hits this one over the heads of the Party Animals. Tanner Thomas has a hard time as he is backtracking that banana ball, finding it, and that one finds Grasson. Great hustle from Alla. Now close to scoring what could be her second career banana ball run.
Jocelyn represents the inning-winning run. Nice 2-seam fastball there from Delano for strike 1. On the 10-hole hitter for the Nanners, Ryan Cox. Their shortstop with 11 walk-offs here on his 3rd World Tour. Bounces it the other way. Fisher looks Alla back to second base. And Swanee not able to handle the ball at the other side of the infield. So Cox will reach on the E3.
Yeah, great throw from Noah Fisher, and for Jason Swan, just couldn't quite come up with that. Don't know if there was a lapse in focus, but How about DR Meadows striking a interesting pose before stepping up for this AB.
Take a look at the numbers. They are video game-esque here on his second Banana Ball World Tour. Pacing all batters with his .382 average. Notched a single to lead off the bottom of the first inning. Ended up stranded on third as the Party Animals won the frame 1-0. Cutter, top of the zone. Nice frame there from Ballhome to earn strike one. Meadows, a 2022 Savannah Banana on that collegiate Coastal Plain League championship squad. He is, in his third year overall as a Banana, a legend. Was playing in the infield in his collegiate days, primarily in center field across his 2 pro years, although we have seen him working at third base occasionally as of late. Maceo Harrison pulls off his legendary wrecking ball dance. As the 1-2 slow chopper foul. We'll do it again.
A little too aggressive of a cut from DR Meadows as he really had to chase to even make any sort of contact with that banana ball, and now waits the 5th pitch in this plate appearance between Delano and takes this one inside.
I talk about it often, but this is where banana ball is so vicious if you're a pitcher. You do not want to go to a 3-ball count. Ball 4 should win the inning for the Bananas. And DR Meadows is as tough a cookie to strike out as you can find in Banana Land. His strikeout percentage less than 3%. Only 4 Ks compared to 11 ball 4 sprints earned this year.
DR is currently rocking a streak of 60 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout. He's actually on pace to strike out only 9 times this season, and he told us before the season started the goal was to strike out less than 10 times on tour.
He spits on the 2-2 bender. Payoff here from Delano. He's able to find the zone with the inning on the line, and we'll do another payoff pitch. Jocelyn Allo leads off second. The inning-winning run. Another 3-2 here to the best hitter in Banana Land. This is down and in, and Allo racing in from third. The Bananas jump out in front. Their first lead of the night up 2-1. As Meadows makes it a dozen walk-offs on the year.
That's one of those plate appearances that feels awfully good. You battle Garrett Delano 9 pitches where you're able to come away with the walk-off and, more importantly, get your team a lead in the ball game.
Down to Jesse Cole we go.
Over here we've got Blaine. Up on the top deck we got Christian Dearman. And they're going to be throwing water balloons to see how many Blaine can hit. But we're going to make it a competition again. Who do you got over there, Mikey?
We got our boy Tucker. He's been in the batting cages all day. And right up here we got my boy Dalton Ponce. He's thrown them down. You're in the splash zone.
All right, whoever hits the most wins. On your mark, get set, go.
There you go.
That's one.
Oh no. Oh no. 1,
2, 3.
There we go.
We're at 4 over here. But
Yes. Yes.
it's getting crazy. Dearman, you got
Go, go, go.
pitcher. Dearman, what is happening?
Come on.
We've got 10 seconds left.
There we go.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
All right, Mikey, how many do you have on that side? Mikey, how many do you have?
All right. We got
And we had 16, so they went over there.
We won!
Congratulations.
Number 2, Jason Swan.
Would love some analytics on the water balloon derby this year. I feel like Jesse's side never wins.
Well, I think his side is winning more in the crowd sing-off, so maybe this is a way of everything kind of evening out in the end.
Balance the scales a bit. 5, 6, and 7 for the Party Animals here in the top of the 4th inning. Ryan Kellogg, Bananas starter, back out there on the bump. And that ball struck well from Jason Swan. Meadows on his horse, can't catch up. Off the wall in center. And Swanee with a stand-up double to kick off the 4th.
Continues his hot-hitting ways against Ryan Kellogg, and that was as good as a jump as DR Meadows could have possibly gotten on that ball. Just speaks to the exit velocity that came off of that one from Swanee.
That one was crushed. Similar to Reese Hampton's double an inning ago, right out by the 415-foot sign. Swanee's a little bit more dead center compared to Reese's. We're gonna really pick these things apart now with an 0-1 count on Tanner Thomas. Vincent Chapman calls time, sends his mask, an impressive 63 feet high in the air according to TrackMan, and we'll move it and groove it for the over 9,000 folks on hand here in OKC.
Not as great of a mark as last night from Vincent, but still something that qualifies as a yeet. Of course, you've got to reach 70 to get the heralded mega yeet.
We've only seen once all time. That was an evening ago.
Unprecedented.
Not sure if we'll ever see it again. Thomas struck out swinging his first time. Kellogg's got him up against the ropes once again. And this one a mile high chance for the fans in the second deck, but they come up empty. Thank goodness, because a windowsill blocking the view of our high home camera. And that ball stroked well down the left field line, cutting, and just barely foul. Golly. We know Thomas has some great power to the opposite way. He was a few feet away from an Apotaco there.
We saw Tanner with an opposite field home run actually in this ballpark against Cowboy Kyle last season, so trying to flirt with that left field wall once again, and it's a sigh of relief for Ryan Kellogg, still ahead in the count 0-2, and delivering this one. Thomas getting under it and popping this one in foul territory. Bill Leroy will call off Danny Hosley and come away with the catch. One out now for Ryan Kellogg in the 4th.
Baseball and its brainchild, banana ball, are cruel sports. Even though banana ball offers a better environment for hitters than baseball, you come so close to notching your 4th home run on the year, what would have been Thomas's 10th in his banana ball career. And a pitch later, you sky one up in foul territory. It does not make sense. Off on the pitch, Jason Swan steals third base. Boy, he is an impressive base runner. Swanee a perfect 7 for 7 in his attempts now on the year.
He's sneaky, and I think that's what makes him so effective. He picks and chooses his times to go, and for Bill Leroy, totally not expecting that one as Jordan Hussein lifts this one into right field. Jason Swan will challenge the arm of Michael Deeb in right field. And the throw cut off by Alex Ziegler at first base. So the Party Animals score their 2nd run against Ryan Kellogg in the ballgame and have a chance to try and even this ballgame up at 2 points all now.
Good situational hitting there from Hussein, who singled his first time, now grabs the stake that puts the Party Animals ahead in the 4th inning. As the boys in black and pink stick them up, using their teammates as potential weapons. Got another look at the relay there from Ziggy. Nobody in banana ball history has ever been better at trick plays at first base than Ziegler. It's a small sample size, but going between the legs and behind his back. He's tremendous over there, but a couple times we have seen on some more traditional baseball plays, like a long stretch over at first base or the relay right there. He was not set up perfectly. And that added a little extra friction, allowed Swan to score pretty easily.
And it didn't look like a bad throw from Michael Deeb at all either, so Siegler maybe just getting a little aggressive as he's just now fielding his position. And now Jordan Hussein, or Bronson Ballholm, I should say, rockets this one into the left center field gap, and that is the first extra base hit in the Banana Ball career of Bronson Ballholm.
Fourth double of the night for the Party Animals through 3 2/3 innings offensively. Boys are finding their pop as per usual here in the Big Friendly.
It's exactly what we mentioned in the pregame show. The Party Animals averaging almost 4 extra base hits per game here in OKC, and already at 4 entering tonight, as this one nearly caught by the fans behind home plate. Oh, upsets Ryan Kellogg so much he had the hands on the toque there, expecting that one to bail him out of the inning.
In our general direction, now a ball and 2 strikes. Here on the Animals' third baseman, Noah Fisher bounced it to his counterpart, Hosley, over at third, his first time, and he's a victim of the big Uncle Charlie there from Kellogg. Strikeout number 2 across 4 innings of 2-run. Capital of the Sooner State. And every game we see folks hanging out on top of that parking garage off left field. Very unique viewing experience for Banana Ball. Now Jocelyn Allo. That's her second career start tonight in her young Banana Ball career. This is her second to last game that she will have with us in Banana Land before her professional softball life has to take back over for a few months. She should wrap that up again, though, around mid-August. I personally would love to see Jocelyn back for the last couple months of the tour.
And obviously all the Bananas have really enjoyed spending time around her and having her join this ball club, and she's really meshed with the culture that they've got going.
We'll be in Wichita, Kansas, June 10th. The Athletes Unlimited Pro Softball Aux event takes off. That's a really fun competition. And then on June 19th, her season with the Oklahoma City Spark kicks back up. It is one busy woman. She told me that a few days ago she chatted with her agent, said, hey, let's see what we can do. See if we can bring the people together. Awesome to see her having so much fun in her Banana Ball true debut as far as getting a handful of at-bats. Got 1 plate appearance last year here in OKC. And now Garrett Delano, with no balls and 2 strikes on Eric Jones Jr., is going to put on a blindfold. This is the first ever attempt at a blindfold pitch in Banana Ball history. Takes a quick peek, covers the eyes again, and EJ watches that thing sail just a bit outside. And I think Delano said, gosh darn. I'm pretty good at reading lips.
A nice attempt by Garrett Delano, and it would not surprise me if he tries to do it again. Pulling the blindfolds back over the eyes and just missing a hair outside to EJ. Couldn't get the call from Vince. Also saying he needed to get it up.
A smidge down was my official diagnosis. That's what Vincent Chapman tells Delano, who's furious that he didn't get the strikeout looking there of Jones Jr. Still shaking his head in dismay. Apoplectic out on the bump, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He gets the strikeout on a gnarly changeup and wins the battle his way anyway.
And of course, you get the signature crab celebration from Garrett Delano after collecting his first strikeout of the evening. And that's honestly a really tough at-bat for Eric Jones Jr. You're trying to keep up with that entertainment. Be ready for whatever could come out of the hand from a blindfolded Garrett Delano.
Right.
And then the minute the blindfold not back over the eyes, you got to try and dial it back in, and Delano wound up besting the Bananas first baseman.
Cutter yanked down and away. Ball and no strike here on Dan Oberst, who grounded out to second his first time. It's always a thrilling battle when Delano and Oberst face off. A couple guys hailing from Florida who duel in jiu-jitsu constantly. Just about every week you can find them sparring on the mats, whether we're back in Savannah or wherever we are in Banana Land on the road. And Oberst going to win this sparring match on the field. Nice diving stop by Dustin Baber, but he never had a chance in the world to grab Oberst, who's aboard with one down.
492, dancing to Black Swan Variation, number 1, Bill Leroy, Senior Ballet.
How about Bill Leroy? I mean, that might get him a shot at the Black Swan on Broadway.
We knew that he could strike a lot of interesting poses behind the plate, catching for the Savannah Bananas, but strikes that one right before stepping into the batter's box against Garrett Delano, trying to start some form of a rally with the Bananas still down 1 run in this inning.
Bill destroys it. Foul. Well struck, just a hair early. Roy flew out to right his first time. Folks at the stands getting after it to some MJ. Never a dull moment when it comes to the audio with Shark on the keys, our resident DJ and PA announcer, the best in the business. There's simply no doubt about it as Delano sneaks the heater past Bill, who lets out an audible wow after he comes up empty on that one.
Another home run hack from Bill Leroy, and for good reason after barreling the first pitch. Just a little foul, and now we'll see if Garrett Delano tries to induce some form of a chase pitch, and instead we'll check on Dan Oberst over there at first.
Modest lead for Dan, who's stolen 6 bags in 7 tries. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing, second strikeout of the game and the inning for Delano. Both of them righty on righty changeups, and both have been filthy.
And Garrett Delano sheathed the sword after throwing that bender to Bill Leroy and set him up perfectly, going 2 heaters and then something off speed.
Jackie will enter his name into the ballet competition. What was he doing there, Josh?
I wish I knew.
That's why I asked you. Jackie worked a full count his first time, blasted a double out to left center field. Excellent plate appearance, ended up scoring the inning-winning run in the second. And shoots this one past the dive of Fisher. It'll be extra bases once again for the Great Eight. Oberst has to stop at third. Inning-winning run, now in scoring position with 2 outs for the Nanners.
More incredible opposite field hitting for Jackson Olsen. And the Bananas threatening once again against Garrett Delano. A ball four sprint or a base knock would lead to another Bananas walk-off as Malachi Mitchell has come into pinch run for Jackson Olsen at second base.
Eater gets the outside corner. Nice job by Bronny sticking that one. Hosley grounded out to third his first time. Grabbed his third walk-off of the tour an evening ago on a ball four sprint. This one laced to left. Thomas is going to have to take it on a hop. Does not even offer a diving attempt. And the Bananas have walked off their third inning of the night. They lead this one 3-1. As Flash on the chair. Shout blasting here in Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Fun celebration from the fellas.
Last year, Danny Hosley led all Bananas in batting with runners in scoring position. Comes up with another big knock and now walk-offs in back-to-back games for Danny Do-It-All, and the frustration evident from Garrett Delano in his body language. Just the shoulders dropping. With that leading to 2 runs as we send this down to Emily Cole.
Permanent home. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already doing wonderful things in the foster care world while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Gregory family, who have been a licensed foster family for 5 years. In Oklahoma, only 8% of families who are licensed continue fostering after 5 years, but this family does. In total, they have welcomed 14 kiddos into their homes so far. Fans, please help me welcome to the field so that we can celebrate them, the Gregory family.
It's a beautiful moment each and every night in Banana Land. We are honored to have the Gregory family at the center of the Party Animals and Bananas group hug tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
This is true superhero stuff. What a cute crew. Big shout out to the Gregorys. As we head to the 5th inning tonight, Party Animals were 1 out away from tying this game at 2 points apiece. Clutch piece of 2-out hitting there from Danny Hosley, drives in a pair. And that's the difference between a tied game and the Nanos up by 2 points as they go to their bullpen and Andy Archer.
And it winds up being a second straight start for Ryan Kellogg, where he gets 3 points earned as the offense continues to back him when he's taking the mound. Now Andy Archer on the hill for the 14th time this season for the Bananas. Had a 4.50 ERA through his first 7 outings of 2024. Since then, the earned run average has been above 12 for Andy Archer, and the main reason, issuing more ball four sprints in that span than strikeouts. He's got 8 ball four sprints to 7 Ks. For Andy, the keys, he has to generate more swings and misses out of the Party Animals and increase his first pitch strike percentage to the batters.
Archer comes in for Dustin Baber at the bottom of the Party Animals order, with Jake Skoll and Reese Hampton looming up top. Gibbs has been swinging the bat very well here on his second World Tour, as he just barely misses extra base hits on the first pitch here in the 5th. Got a hot shot to Hosley at third his first time. Ended up being a double trick play for Hosley and Ziggy. Now D.R. Meadows taking over at third. Eric Jones Jr. back in defensively at first. Reese Alexiadis comes in and takes over in center field. So 3 defensive switches for the Nanners. As we have 2 balls and a strike on tonight's donut hitter. If Baber goes down on strikes, over 9,000 fans here in Oklahoma City will be very happy. And now they are 1 strike away from sweet donut victory.
A monstrous hack from Dustin Baber. And Pico, you spoke to how well Dustin Baber has been hitting, especially as of late. Got off to a sluggish start in February and March, but from April on, Dustin Baber's batted .349 for the Party Animals with 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, and 8 runs batted in. Good for a 127 OPS plus.
He's worked himself a full count. Continues to spoil power pitches from Archer, who has 3 different fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a cutter. His lone off-speed pitch, a split changeup. As this one chopped into the ground, under the leg, Ryan Cox behind the back with the scoop, Eric Jones Jr. The Nanners first baseman out of their minds tonight. That was an unbelievable double trick play.
Some of the greatest trick plays we've ever seen from first baseman in the history of Banana Ball. Eric Jones Jr. trying to channel his inner Alex Ziegler, and as he goes down to that crouch, squatting down, that's what really helps him still find the banana ball in the glove there.
The video showed it was not a scoop. He stole that thing right off the top of the infield dirt. And how about Dustin Baber? 2 grounders to the left side for 2 double trick plays. Boy, is Baber good for banana ball. I mean, when he's not doing it to his own benefit, that guy has been in the middle of more banana ball greatness than anybody else, I think, across the last 2 tours. Even if he's on the receiving end.
Bananas are surely going to give him a couple pats on the back, the post-game dinner.
Good battle here from Jake Skoll. Doubled to lead off the ball game. Superb catch on the ricochet by a young fan. The key word there, ricochet, so it does not count as an out. Sweet way to grab a souvenir, though. This one chopped over the head of Archer. Cox under the leg, just in time. Back-to-back trick plays for the glove magician. Now up to 92 on the tour. Check that, make it 93. No, he's up to 92.
Up to 3 trick plays.
3 trick plays on
in tonight's ball game.
There it is.
Fantastic stuff from Coxian. He's been doing it with a lot of aggression. We saw him with the bounce pass to third to try and nail Jake Skoll in the first inning. Now this one, skied in the infield. Jackson Olsen going for the barehanded snag. Cannot come up with a trick play of his own, and Hampton able to reach with 2 outs against Andy Archer.
Another look at Olsen's missed trick play. Only his 7th trick play missed across 56 attempts on the year.
And a few of them are coming as of late for Jackson Olsen, but I think it's mainly because we've seen Olsen make a lot of attempts to diversify his array of trick plays on the diamond.
Liner snagged by Michael Deeb in right, well struck from Cornette. But as the Vitamin Deeb says himself, you live by the barrel and you die by the barrel. Great first inning of work for Andy Archer. As the Banana Band blasts away up in the second deck with Jesse Cole stomping and clapping, one of his favorite moments every night in Banana Land. As you get a look at our next show, it will be tomorrow night. Same time, different location for the viewers. It'll be on Bally Live and WatchStadium.com. Just like Drake Toll and the alternate Party Animals broadcast is currently on right now. After tomorrow night, the finale here in Oklahoma City, we will be trekking up to Columbus, Ohio. It will be broadcasts next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A couple night games followed up. A 1 p.m. start in the Eastern time zone on that Sunday battle between these two teams. Very excited to be back in the Buckeye State where the Party Animals swept Akron a year ago.
A very exciting series, one with some really incredible memories that stick out, of course. Tanner Thomas's game-saving play in right field on night one in Akron. One of the best plays we've ever seen from one of the Party Animals captains. And speaking of Tanner Thomas, it would appear that as Garrett Delano starts to work here against Michael Deeb, Tanner Thomas has moved to right field and instantly comes up with the catch.
It's Banana Ball for you. Instantly tested. He snags the liner there from Deeb, who's 0 for 2 on the night. It's 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Bananas here in the bottom of the 5th inning, who just need 1 run to push their lead in points up to 3. Robert Anthony Cruz, the reason why they notched their first point of the night. Clutch, 2 out, 2nd inning walk-off single, his first time. Washington Nationals, former minor leaguer, sends a worm burner over to Jason Swan between the legs to Delano, who just barely beats Cruz to the bag. Trick play number 15 on the year for Swanee.
And now 6 that have come in the month of May for Jason Swan. A really nice play for the Party Animals first baseman.
Jocelyn Allo making her way in from the bullpens out in right field. And now joined by her teammates. How about the specialty entrance? Inspired by Moana. And what a cool moment here in Oklahoma City. Chills up in the broadcast booth as Jocelyn places one of her softball bats precariously on the stack of rocks. Get the banana ball on there as well. Hold it. That'll play. Josh, I cried like a baby watching Moana. I'm not afraid to say it.
It's one of Disney's more touching pictures in recent years. That one was a tearjerker for me, as was Coco.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Oh,
that's not the one with the birds,
no.
is it?
No, not at all.
It's not with the birds.
Oh, you're in for trouble if you watch Coco.
I bet I am. I watched Moana on a flight. Tough scene for me.
I thought
Waterworks.
I was thinking, you know, something could possibly be wrong with me. I was crying so gosh darn much. I had people asking if I was genuinely okay.
Garrett Delano asking Vincent Chapman where that pitch missed. 2-0 here on Jocelyn Allo, who doubled her first time. And Vincent emphatically telling Delano that one's too low. The two jawing back and forth. 3-0 pitch, cut and a miss. Jocelyn at the dish, looking to do damage once again. This one fouled away and not caught by all those OKC faithful. Payoff pitch. It's a piece of it the other way. Nice cutter there from Delano. Jason Swan tries to go behind the back. Comes up empty. And Allo will be aboard with 2 down.
Second time in Jocelyn Allo's career in which he's been able to reach base via a trick play miss. It was a nice try by Jason Swan, gunning for a second trick play in this ball game, but for Allo, she'll take it, and the Bananas with a chance for another 2-out rally in this game against Garrett Delano.
The trick play miss leaves the door open a crack, but Tanner Thomas will slam it shut as he goes under the leg. Dangerous time to pull off his third trick play of the year, but boy is it a beauty, and boy is he fired up.
Immediately after coming into play right field, the banana ball finds Tanner Thomas twice, and now 3 trick plays for Tanner on the year.
And as we honor all the service members, both past and present, here in Oklahoma City, we send that on to everybody watching at home as well. Thank you so much for your service. The Bananas take a 3-1 lead in points into the 6th inning. The 5th was the first we've had all night without a point being scored. And as we head to the 6th, let's welcome in Cowboy Kyle Lewigs and Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell for our first edition of Impractical Bananas on this tour.
Thank you so much, Pico and Josh. Like you said, it's Cowboy Kyle Lewigs here with Lil Drop Flash the Kid Malachi Mitchell. And we have our rotten banana of the night on the mound, Andy Archer, and we're going to do a little bit of Impractical Jokers.
That sounds great to me, Kyle. Andy, are you prepared for the madness?
You know what? Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Loud and clear.
I'm prepared, and I really hope that someone rips a foul ball right at those 2 guys down there.
Come on, Andy, that's mean. We all know the rules of impractical bananas. Andy lost the game of who has the least amount of seasoning, so now while he is on the mound, he has to do everything we tell him to do.
I don't know. I don't recall losing that one. I think I actually won it.
All right, Andy, we've only got so much time, so while you wait to get the ball back, can we get a little bit of no scrubs to get the inning going right here?
Yeah.
No music? Rip it right now.
No music? All right.
No, I don't want no scrub. You can't get no love from me.
No wonder you lost the no seasoning contest.
Oh, save it. Steve Wright. What?
Good pitch. All right, Andy, you're getting attacked by bees. You're getting attacked by bees. All right, got to get back in the count. There's a little bit less bees there. There's not that many bees. There's only a couple.
Steve Reich, right at him. Yeah! Meadows! Ah! What a play. Now, you guys better hurry. If you got any good ones, give it to me now, bro. I want that from you and you. You guys think you're all big and bad sitting over there, but I'm on this mound, so let's
Andy,
go.
Can you call time? There looks like there's something on that ball. Can you call time? Get a new ball for me?
Time. Hey, Leroy. Leroy.
Go ahead and toss it in the dugout.
All right. Come on, Reggie, get it.
wait, Andy. There's some. Look at that. There's something on that. Can you get another one? That one doesn't look good either.
I agree.
Can you get one more?
Come on, give me a good one.
All right, that actually, that looks like the one we're looking for right there.
You
That
sure?
looks like a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh!
Almost got us over here.
Hey, Swan, just hit it at them, all right?
Hey, Andy, I got one more for you. Hey, I need you to turn around and pick up the signs between your legs.
Okay, I'll say this pitch.
You got to look between your legs. Ice Spice.
Can't see.
Yep. There we go.
Good.
Do it again. Do it again. Look between your legs.
1 sec.
Are the numbers upside down right there?
I didn't
What
see
is that?
Oh, trick play opportunity. I'm nasty.
Very
I'm nasty.
good.
I mean, I don't make the rules,
All right,
baby.
Andy,
but...
we've got one more for you. We got one more for you, and it's a two-parter.
Okay. Well, guess what? I'm about to change out, brother. So let's go.
I know. Exactly. We've got something planned for that,
Okay.
Andy. Okay. After you give the ball.
I'm so nasty.
Andy.
Yep.
Andy, pay attention.
I'm listening.
So glad you're mic'd up right now.
Say something. Will.
Andrew, pay attention to the voice
I'm
in
listening.
your head.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You should.
Andy, whenever Stilts comes to take the ball from you,
Hey, Biko. Hey, Josh.
Shut up.
I want you to run same leg, same arm into the Party Animals dugout and just start cheering on like you're on their team.
Okay, I can do that.
Same arm, same leg, and then just go in there like you're a part of the team.
Dakota Stilts Albritton coming down with the boombox.
Andy, if you go ahead.
No.
I'm doing it, Louis.
All right, same arm. After you fall in love with the tall man. Look at that. Look at the lack of seasoning. The lack of seasoning.
Hey, go get it, bro. Love you, man.
Same
Let's
arm,
go.
same arm, same leg. Over to their dugout. All right, Andy. Now you're gonna need to blend in. If you check your back pocket, there should be a Party Animals bandana in there. I want you to put that on so nobody will suspect that you're in there.
What do you want? Just cheering on the team.
Just blend in. Just act natural.
Good swing.
Just act natural.
Hey, sit on the heater.
Andy, don't talk to anybody. Just act natural.
Yeah. What else should I do?
Nobody even knows you're in there.
What? That's high. That's high.
Everybody's starting to. Don't look at him. Don't look at
for the
him.
swing, bro. What are you doing? Good take. Atta boy.
Hey, Andy.
I'm surrounded.
Andy,
You guys
give
have any
Ponce a
advice for me?
big kiss on the
Who
forehead.
are you? Who do you know? Say that again.
Give him a big old hug, man.
Huh?
Just don't talk and just start ripping push-ups.
Yeah.
Just start ripping push-ups. Don't talk to him.
4, 5. Uh-oh.
Diving stop, Ryan Cox. What a play from the glove magician.
Hey, we can do this all day, boys. We can do this all day, boys.
Hang on, we might have a challenge, Andy.
Hey. Let me watch this on the replay.
All right, we're going to stick with the call. Andrew, that was a fantastic job.
Well done, boys.
2 up, 2 down, and you completed like 4 tasks. I can't ask much more of you.
Let's do this again sometime. What do you think?
Biko, Josh, back up to you guys.
Hey, thank you, Biko and Josh. Appreciate you guys.
Malachi, Kyle, you guys are all the definition of true mentions. That was some of the most fun I've had in the booth in my entire life.
I don't know if I've ever had a moment of euphoria like that before in terms of broadcasting. And really the cherry on top, this fantastic diving play from Ryan Cox to get Dakota Stilts Albritton another hitless outing on the mound.
Boy, Cox loves flashing the leather behind Stilts. He's starting to add to the arsenal. He is unbelievable when the lanky legend is on the bump. Lealios takes over for the Party Animals. Down to the young professor we go.
And we are off to the races here. And Jason Swan letting him have it. He lost the flipper. He lost the flipper. So Bryce has the lead. You got to get the flipper on Russell. He lost it again. He's still running like he has it on, so I will allow it. But there they go. All the way, the party animals are absolutely lighting them up. Here they come, home stretch here. Who's gonna make it first? He goes down across the finish line. First is Bryce, the winner of Flipper Off.
Good work, Shark. You are on the mark, buddy. Take a look at the numbers for Lialios on his second World Tour. He has really been strong out of the pen here in year 2 as a party animal.
Becoming a bigger and bigger arm for this party animals team in 2024. In 2023, Lialios had an ERA above 10. This season, he enters tonight with a 4.50 ERA. He's arguably the most improved pitcher on tour, and outside of 2 home runs allowed this season to rack, Lialios has had a stellar season, and he's striking out 20% of the total batters he's faced.
Comes in for the gauntlet, 1, 2, and 3. Top of the order for the Nanners, Meadows, Jones Jr., and Oberst. No run support for Jake to work with, so he's got to put up a goose egg to keep the deficit at just 2 points for his party animals. Out of Tucson, Arizona. High spin rate fastball, a lot of cutters. And we'll work in a 12-6 curveball as well. Change up from time to time. Spikes the heater there. Meadows will pump the brakes and be content with a 1-base sprint. So for everybody tracking at home, that improves his sprint to strikeout ratio to 12-4 on the year.
A ridiculous number from DR Meadows, who has shown more and more patience really as the tour has gone on. DR Meadows entered tonight already with 442 on-base percentage, a stellar mark when the tour average this season has been 364 mark.
And I apologize, I forgot that here in the walk-off ball 4 sprint his last time. He's up to 13 sprints compared to 4 Ks on the year. I was downplaying his magnificence. Lialios, Paber, Hussein, and Hampton with their hands up in the air, and then they break it down. A lot going on in that 6-2-2. As a fastball is low, 2 balls, no strikes here on EJ. The inning-winning run on first base. The Bananas trying to even up this series here in Oklahoma City. That ball hit to the moon. If it's fair, it's gone. No call from the umpires. Foul ball. Oh my Lanta. I've never seen that in my life. Third base umpire Bobby Newsom, who had the call, took his good old time with it and eventually gave a result that EJ and the Nanners were not happy with.
It did look like the right call from the third base umpire. And for EJ, just missed collecting a 4th home run across his last 10 games for the Bananas, and he's actually averaging a home run every 15 at-bats here in 2024. He's really never slowed down for this team.
Lialios back in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bouncer up the middle, could be 2. Baber bounces it to Hussein, who has to jump over the doctor. And what a play by the party animal shortstop to complete the twin killing.
Well, Hussein was brought in to be another shortstop for the party animals, and now Chase Acuff has just been so stellar that for Hussein, majority of his playing time has come at third. But I mean, if you had never watched a banana ball game before in your life, you would think that Dustin Baber and Jordan Hussein have turned plenty of double plays together. That was just insane.
Baber gets the trick play, his 56th of the year, second most in Banana Land. And going right after Dan Oberst here. 0-2 heater in the middle of the zone, fouled straight back.
And of course, looking back at that double play, Dustin Baber collects another trick play in this ballgame. We are now up to 11 total trick plays between the Bananas and Party Animals tonight.
There's the bender from Lialios. Good take there by Oberst. He singled his last time. And will single once again. Nice piece of hitting from the 2021 Gulf South Conference Player of the Year. He's 2 for 3 on the ball game. And represents the inning-winning run for his teammate across the last 6 years here in Banana Land, Bill Leroy.
And that's what you can expect from Dan Oberst, a guy who improves as games go on, especially this season. Dan batting .308 in innings 1 through 3 this season. And then when you look at innings 4 through 9, Dan batting .381 for the Bananas, making the adjustments he's needed to all season long, and advances on this wild pitch from Jake Lialios.
And Dan should get a smidge of credit for the wild pitch as well, as crazy as that sounds. He was dancing off of first base. He's 6 for 7 in his stolen base tries on the year. He's always a very active base runner. Swiped 42 bags while only being caught 5 times last year, as that one misses a hair high. 2 balls and no strikes on Bill, who's 0 for 2 on the night. That one right at the bottom of the knees. Good job by Lialios. One of his big bugaboos on his rookie campaign in Banana Ball last year was just a lack of control, and he's done a really impressive job of bearing down and challenging these Nanners hitters all season long this year.
And we saw him get ahead of Dan Oberst, unfortunately gave up the opposite field single, and even though fell behind, Bill Leroy now has found the zone with each of his last 3 offerings, as that one sprayed foul into the upper deck in right field.
Line drive, barely foul. Banana Ball, a game of inches. The Nanners just a couple inches away a couple times this inning from winning the frame.
Another hard hit ball foul by Bill Leroy, who's been a tick early on a couple pitches here tonight. Now we'll try and sit back on this one from Jake Lialios, and battles this one off and out of Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark.
Heck of a duel between Lialios and Leroy. Jake came from the Pecos League. The converted catcher onto the mound, and he's going to have a line drive base hit from Leroy here. Dan getting the wave around, throw on 2 hops. In time. What a heave from Tanner Thomas, as Tyler Gillum had an excellent view of it, chasing Oberst down the line. Will challenge the play. The fans challenge it afterwards, but the Bananas already made the first call, so this will be a Bananas challenge. Zach Frangelo and Vincent Chapman join us on the comms, and we start our replay. Minute on the clock. Another look at the play here. Dan sliding in. Oh boy, does he look safe.
He, from this angle, looks safe. I'd love to look at it one more time.
Vincent Chapman disagrees. He thinks he made the right call. Vincent saying that the front foot was up.
I do not see that. I do not see a front foot up.
We're watching it again. Yes, I believe this gets overturned.
This call gets overturned.
Yes. We're all good with it. Vincent Chapman, I completely understand what he was saying as we go away from our potential final angle. Well, you can see, oh geez, things got interesting there on that last angle.
And the Bananas have won
I completely get what Vincent was saying, that he saw Dan's foot bouncing in the air, and when it looked like it was on home plate, Vincent says it was actually hovering above it. Certainly looked like he was safe on those first replays. That angle from the high first camera was a fascinating one there. I wouldn't hate another look at it or two, but for now we've got to pop up into the broadcast booth to cook up a buzzword so you folks can get yourselves a chance at a free pair of Hokas. Welcome inside with Josh Talevsky, Pico Scala. Happy Big Tiger Friday from Jesse Cole, Ben Barks, and all of us here in BTV. Our buzzword tonight, remember, fill in all your relevant info when it comes to the secret keyword here. Drumroll, please. Couch. It is couch. C-O-U-C-H. Couch is our buzzword here on Friday night.
Hope all of you guys are sitting on very comfy couches enjoying tonight's Banana Ball game as Bananas lead at 4-1 and now turn to Zack Phillips, the new man, taking the mound for them.
Yeah, let's get back down to the action. The former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer takes over on the bump. And a quick 1-1 count here on Jordan Hussein. Philly wondering where that one missed. Vincent Chapman says outside. And that one just a smidge below the knees, so 5 pitches, all fired in rapid succession. And Hussein is aboard for the second time tonight. He's 2 for 2 with a single, a ball 4 sprint, and a sacrifice fly. Excellent first career start at shortstop for the kid out of Houston, Texas.
Making big plays defensively and doing big things with the bat in his hand tonight. That is for sure, as Party Animals are trying to find some way to claw back in this ball game. Bronson Ballholm chops this one in front of the mound. Zack Phillips will bare hand the banana ball and fire onto EJ high, but still able to get that foot down on the bag before Ballholm could reach first.
Another look. Nice play by Philly. Great work by EJ on the other end, coming down on the bag. Just ahead of the charging Ballholm, who's now 1 for 3 with a double, and gives way to Noah Fisher. It was a strikeout his last time on a very similar curveball from Ryan Kellogg, on the one that he came up empty on to start this at-bat. Fish out of Madison Heights, Michigan, waiting for the pitch from the pride of Texarkana, Texas. And Phillips fires low. Backdoor bender, just barely missed. And Philly not thrilled so far with the ball and strike calls from his fellow Texarkana Texan. It's back-to-back sprints to begin the inning. We'll check that. Ground ball sandwiched in between. But the ball 4 sprint here from Fisher will easily score Hussein from second, and the Party Animals showing signs of life in the 7th.
And a rare lack of control for Zack Phillips, of course. Not happy with the zone from Vincent Chapman, but we only saw 1 ball 4 sprint issued from Philly in the month of April, and Now the party animals celebrate scoring the run as they have stolen Split and taken him down to home plate, throwing him around everywhere.
The Bananas mascot taking a pummeling at the tail end of that celebration as Bill tries to lead him back to safety. Into the 10-hole we go. Dustin Baber, in 2 trips to the dish tonight, has hit into a pair of double trick plays. So Baber, the reason why the Nanners have been able to pull off 4 trick play outs so far in tonight's game. Babes would like to stop doing that. 2 for 4 with a double and a couple runs scored last night. In fact, scored from first base on a Jake Skoll triple and then a Jake Skoll double. Get out of Babson Park, Florida, showing off the wheels. Bouncer up the middle. Cox behind his back, glove to glove. And it is another trick play that Babers hit into, his 5th of the night. A beautiful double play from Cox and Olsen up the middle, twisting it.
Now 4 trick plays in the ball game for Ryan Cox. A beautiful glove flip, and even though Jackson Olsen off-balance throw from the second base bag still has enough juice to get to Eric Jones Jr. before Dustin Baber could reach.
Let's get it down to the young professor for some Grandma Gladiators.
Are we ready? Then on your mark, get set, fight! There they go. Linda's at it. Oh. Oh, dirty play! Wait. They are fighting furiously. There it is, girl, it's hot in here. Now fight, ladies, fight! Not the sweater, the noodles! A ferocious battle.
9, 8, 7,
She's swinging the sweater,
6,
and I don't know why.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Stop
time!
Stop the fight. All right, time to vote OKC. Do you think the winner is Linda? Or is it Gigi? Your winner, Gigi!
Now batting.
I'd like to thank both Linda and Gigi for their incredible effort out there in a fearsome battle. Get to see some of the local firefighters figuring a way to some live Banana Boat ticket tonight. For Banner Trio Clown and trick play pitcher, Mr. Matt Wolf of the OKC Fire Department. As Connor Higgins in, and the opposite way, good juice once again from Jackson Olsen. Jake Skoll there to track this one down, though.
Another hard hit ball off the bat of Jackson Olsen, and now that time of the night where the Savannah Bananas bring on their bat boy.
For tonight, 6-year-old Tucker!
Superb job there, Tucker. By the way, that was Noah Fisher in left field. Unannounced defensive substitutions for the Party Animals. Fisher moves from third base to left. Bryson Bloomer goes from the extra hitter spot in the lineup to third.
And I can only imagine that then would push Jake Skoll into the extra hitter spot.
That's what I would wager. 0-2 on Reese Alexiadis. His first trip to the dish tonight after coming in for Danny Hosley defensively. Hosley went 1 for 2 on the night. A 2-run walk-off single to win the 4th inning. Alexiadis has come in and taken over center field as Meadows moved from center to third, and Higgins uses that powerful fastball for a strikeout. Connor, 5 years of minor league experience, all in the Los Angeles Angels system. He's gotten the heater up to 99 plus, still looking to hit 100. For the most part, has sat about 93 to 94 this tour in Banana Land.
We talked about the improvements we've seen from Jake Lealias from last year to now. We've seen 5 of Connor Higgins' first 5 of Connor Higgins' first now 8 pitches have been strikes, and for Big Butter last season gave up sprints to 23% of the batters he's faced, has only issued ball force sprints to 9% of batters faced this year.
Higgins hailing from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Blows the heater right by the former Chicago White Sox minor leaguer, Michael Deeb. Tough matchup for a lefty at the dish as Deeb watches the fastball miss in. Higgins also with a slider and a changeup. I'd bet he goes back to the heat here on the payoff. I'm right. Unfortunately for Higgins, he can't execute. Deeb thinking about testing the party animal sprint defense, and he's got himself 2 bases for his troubles. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it is live on a sprint. And Tanner Thomas, the right fielder, was going to be that 7th and final man. You take another look here. Even if he had received it cleanly, didn't have a chance to grab the big boy that is Michael Deeb, former Notre Dame linebacker, barreling into him.
Michael Deeb well aware the Bananas down 1 run in this inning. Very important to get into scoring position. So all Rack has to do is line one into the outfield, and he would have a chance at scoring an inning-tying run and keeping this at what is currently a 3-point lead for the Savannah Bananas tonight.
That's what Cruz did in the 2nd inning with 2 outs to drive in Jackson Olsen and tie this game at a point apiece. This one rocketed out to left center. Long run, Noah Fisher can't get to it. Deeb scores easily from second as Cruz cruises into second base himself. Trade spots with Vitamin Deeb. In the 7th inning, tied at a run each. Party Animals no longer have an opportunity to notch their 2nd point of the night. Now they're just trying to keep the deficit at 3 points as Jocelyn Allo steps in, and you take a look at her video game numbers across a 5-year career at Oklahoma.
And if you're wondering just why the Bananas have been so dominant offensively tonight against the Party Animals, it's been their ability to come up with big knocks with 2 outs, and the Bananas batting .500 tonight with runners in scoring position.
That's a recipe for success. 0-2 here to Allo. Cut and a miss. That is a tough matchup. Higgins with his mid-90s fastball sneaks it by Jocelyn Allo. It's his 2nd strikeout of the inning and gives up 1 run, but nothing more. So the 7th inning ends tied from both sides. Nobody earns a point. And the Bananas take their 4-1 lead into the 8th. As the Banana Band blasts away for the folks up in the parking garage, we welcome in Manners reliever, the savvy southpaw himself, Zack Phillips. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are y'all doing up there in the booth?
We're fantastic. You are the king of speed in Banana Ball, the 1st and 5th fastest innings of all time.
Ooh, I like that.
And we'd like to see if you can top that, and just to add some more intrigue to our operation, see if you can't beat Ethan Skujay for the fastest strikeout of all time.
What is this? 10? 8?
8.73 seconds.
All right. Well, we got Taj up. He loves swing first pitch. When I go really fast like this, we have sequences. And Bill right now can hear me. He's actually mic'd up. So we're going to go just based off of what I'm saying.
That sounds great. What's the 3-pitch sequence here against Porter?
Right now, we're just going to start off with a heater.
Good start.
We're going back to it. We're just going to keep going. Rapid fire, keep them off balance. Just like that. And then you just grab it, and you go. That's a quick out. Damn. Smoked too soon.
That's a quick E5, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry for cussing. Family friendly.
That's a pretty tame one compared to what we've heard here in Bananas television history. Okay, what's the plan here against Reese Hampton?
See what's going. First pitch fastball, so that's where we're gonna go. Little two team kind of ran in on me. You got to go a little bit slow on the mound, but we got fastball coming. Try to work in a ground ball here. Maybe get 2 outs to keep the inning going. Got a good enough pace. Yeah. Off speed here. There it is. Stay with it. Stay with it. Get the one. Hold it. Good. Way to stay with it. Ball's gonna find you.
It's good work from DR. Stays with the tricky hop. Takes Porter off the bases, and now you face Dalton Cornett.
And here recently, I've been in Dalton's head. I have the most strikeouts against him on the season, and he's not too happy about that. Somebody catch a foul ball. Somebody do it. Oh.
Not on that one.
No.
You're ahead 0-1.
0-1. We're gonna shake here. We're gonna go back to the heater. He's late on it again. Now he's thinking, now I'm gonna look at him and do a little dance. Get a smile out of him. He loves that.
He does love it.
All right. If this is executed right, fastball in on the hands, he's out. Not in enough, but we might have another out. Oh.
Fans first of you to give them another chance.
Oh, yeah. All right. He's thinking curveball here. We're going to go elevated heater. Ooh, now he's scared.
Look out, Dalton.
Now he's scared. Fun fact, when you move a player's foot, their batting average goes down 100%. Banger. Another one. 3 for 3, maybe? Nope. I thought we told fans to bring gloves to the ballpark.
We did. We do every ball game.
All right. This might be really gross.
It was in one way or another.
All right. Back-to-back bangers. Stay on it. In on his hands. Turn it. Tag him. And that's what he gets for not running. Then we get out of the inning.
Philly, that was fantastic work, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for getting mic'd up.
Anytime.
There goes Zack Phillips. Always fascinating to get inside the mind of a guy who spent 4 years in the Kansas City Royals minor league system. Another look. Nice play by EJ, the former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer, getting the force out, and then Cox with the quick tag on Hampton.
Terrific bounce back inning for Zack Phillips after allowing 2 sprints in the 7th, and in each of his 2 frames tonight, ends the inning with a double play behind him.
We turn Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark yellow. Heck of a scene here in the 405 from the Bricktown District here in the capital of the Sooner State. This place built in 1998 in its 27th season of baseball, and of course now with its 4th ever Banana Ball game, dipping the toes in the water of our young sport. It's a beautiful arena for any game you want to play in here. Jesse, I know you love it.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
And of course, he also loves Banana Land. This is our 13th stop of 29 different cities in 2024 as Sexy Mexy Ryan Rodriguez will take over on the bump for Connor Higgins.
Ryan Rodriguez taking the mound for the 13th time this season. In his return to his home state of California, Ryan Rodriguez pitched 2 shutout innings for the Party Animals and also earned 2 points for them on the mound. Nonetheless, for Ryan Rodriguez, I mean, even though he is still working on better command of the zone, walking or allowing sprints to 16% of batters this season. Party Animals keep throwing him deeper and deeper in ball games, which really shows Mike Bevasis' trust in him.
He's got great stuff out of Newhall, California. Faces off against the Aliquippa, Pennsylvania native. Ryan Cox bounces that one off of his foot. Ball and 2 strikes. Cox 0 for 2 on the night, 10-1 and 2. 2 up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Not a lot of run support for the Party Animals pitchers. They have had to defend a lot of goose eggs this evening. Soft chopper, and between the legs, Baber adds a flourish with the bounce to first. His second trick play of the ball game, 57th on the tour. Good start to Sexy's 8th inning.
Baber got the slow roller, and when he has that much time for a trick play, you know he is going to get one in some capacity. 2 tricks in that 1 out.
DR Meadows with a ball and a strike. Manner's leadoff hitter. A single and 2 sprints tonight. Walked off the 3rd inning with his first ball 4 sprint of the evening. And a line drive fair down the right field line. DR can cook. And he's going to look for 3 bases. Tanner Thomas having a tough time with it. Stop sign for Meadows, who takes a turn around 3rd. And we'll head back to the bag with his team leading 3rd triple of the year.
Great hustle from DR Meadows immediately out of that batter's box, seeing that one slicing down that right field line. Only one thing on his mind, getting just 90 feet away from scoring.
A tricky spot here for Ryan Rodriguez. Meadows at 3rd base. The infield is in for the tour leader in home runs. EJ had a foul home run his last time up. Obliterated a ball just about as far as I've ever seen one hit in person. Just barely foul down the left field line. And looks silly on a real nice slider there from Rodriguez, who will work in a 12-6 curveball and a cutter as well.
Well, that's Ryan Rodriguez's best pitch right there. And after getting a big whiff from Eric Jones Jr., tries to go right back to it and misses low and away.
Big pitch on 2-2. Foul ball, defensive swing from EJ. Thing ended up bearing in on him. We'll get another 2-2. Cut and a miss. 12-6 curveball gets the job done. That is a massive second out for a fired up Ryan Rodriguez.
That is a big punch out. You have the infield shifted in. Obviously, they're ready if you can induce a ground ball, but even better if you're able to get the punch out, especially against this year's tour leader in OPS plus, Eric Jones Jr.
Dan Oberst not fooled by the bender. Another incredible world tour for Dan the Man. Having a heck of a night, too. Knocks in each of his last 2 trips to the dish. Pair of singles followed up with runs scored in each situation. Right now he's trying to drive one in. Cut and a miss. Nice 2-0 pitch there from Rodriguez. Off speed, Possibly a chance for the fans to make a play. They did have one and come up empty. Still no foul balls caught for outs so far in tonight's ball game as the fans try and figure out what went wrong there. Deuces are wild. Front door bender stays high. Rodriguez 1 ball away from losing the inning. 1 strike away from sending us to the 9th with his team down 3 points.
And you can't mess around with your location here. Just go with the heater, challenge Dan Oberst. And how about this? Ryan Rodriguez goes to his best pitch, the slider, and Dan Oberst expands the zone. And this game remains within 3 points for the Party Animals heading into the final inning. Here's the young professor.
Party Animals. But here's the thing about the game of banana ball. In this game, in the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Party Animals are as dangerous as ever. If they score 3 runs, they'll tie the game, and we'll keep playing on the other side. The Savannah Bananas need just 3 outs to win this game. Oklahoma City, welcome to the final inning!
And it's time to meet the ring dudes tonight. On the Party Animals dugout, number 27, Jake Lialios. On the Bananas dugout, number 21, Jared Donaldson. And number 12, Cowboy Kyle Louis.
With Lialios, Lewis, and Donaldson letting the folks know we have reached our final frame. The 2-hour time limit no longer means anything. Every run scored in the 9th counts as a point, which is very important for the Animals who come in down 3 and have to face Austin Krasminski. And with 5 years of minor league baseball experience, split between the Angels and Cubs organizations.
Seeking his 3rd career banana ball save tonight, Krasminski averages just 1.02 runners on base per inning pitched. That is the lowest mark among all qualified bananas on this year's World Tour. And what's really impressive, since the start of April for Krem, only 2 ball 4 sprints allowed to the Party Animals, who are batting just 164 against him this year.
Middle of the order due up for the bad boys of Bananaland. Bryson Bloomer, Jason Swan, and Tanner Thomas, 4, 5, and 6. And that one snuck fair down the right field line. Bloomer is going to cruise into second with a leadoff double. Terrific start to the top of the 9th for the Animals. And back-to-back 2-hit nights for the Boomer.
A shortened up swing from Bryson Bloomer, and just able to keep that one tucked in fair play. And a good start for the Party Animals. Definitely trying to rally, or needing to rally, I should say, for 3 points here against Krem as Jason Swan takes the first offering low.
Swan 1 for 3 tonight. Has to look out for a low to mid 90s fastball. Krem's been sitting at 93, touching 95 so far in this tour, with a deceptive circle changeup and a wipeout slider. Fastball struck the other way, and Bloomer is going to come around and score. Was getting the wave the entire time from Vava, so no error there for Deeb in right, as he had some trouble corralling the banana ball. The run scored, since it's the 9th inning, immediately turns into a point. And just like that, with the 3rd batter of the inning coming to the dish, Tanner Thomas represents the game's tying run and takes the off speed in there for strike 1.
Jason Swan's done such a fine job of hitting to all fields this season. It's impossible for Jackson Olsen at second base to really know where to set up against Swanee. And just 4 pitches into Krem's outing, the Party Animals able to play to point.
Chopper foul. A ball and 2 strikes. And the man who started in left field for the Animals has moved over to right. Another chopper foul. A lot of folks getting on their feet here with the game hanging in the balance. Cut and a miss from Thomas. Good old-fashioned country hardball from Krasminski, blows the gas right by him.
Tanner with 2 strikeouts last night for the Party Animals. Now 2 again in this ball game, and see a lot of frustration as Thomas throwing the bat away after coming up empty.
Big first out for the Kriz Monster. Slider misses here to Jordan Hussein. Having a superb first ever game starting at shortstop here in his rookie banana ball campaign. Had a flare base hit the opposite way a couple weekends ago off Krasminski in the 9th inning. A single, a ball for a sprint, and a sac fly so far tonight. He's 1 for 1.
It's been a small sample size for Jordan Hussein, but 2 for 3 against Krem.
Serves this the other way. It's not going to reach the seats. And clings off the netting before EJ can get over there.
And that swing, just about what I was going to touch on. But Jordan Hussein not necessarily trying to swing for any sort of power. Just trying to punch a base hit and hope it finds grass.
Swan fakes a steal. Great stop by Bill Leroy. That thing skirts away from him just a little bit. The kid out of Jacksonville, Florida would be off for the races from first base. This one jams Hussein. Leroy grabs it in foul territory. And the Party Animals are down to their final out. Here's the young professor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Party Animals are going to their golden batter. Hitting in the place of Bronson Ballholm. Please welcome their golden batter, Reese Hampton!
Big spot here for Reese Hampton. Last weekend, as the golden batter in the 9th inning against Krasminski, he was plunked by a heater right on the knee on an 0-2 pitch.
No batter has faced Austin Krasminski more this season than Reese Hampton. 2 for 11 against the right-hander, but looking for that third knock to be the biggest that's come against the Bananas closer tonight.
9 years of minor league baseball experience between the pitcher and hitter. And this one fouled off of Hampton. Right off that right foot. He'll get some time to walk it off as the Party Animals are down to their final strike. Of course, Reese with 6 home runs. Most on the Party Animals, second most on the tour. A couple have come in the 9th inning this year. He always has the pop to leave the yard. He'll bounce this one to Jackson Olsen, behind the back, under the leg, scoop from EJ. And the Nanners come away with a 4-2 victory, evening up the series here in Oklahoma City. We'll have a rubber game tomorrow night.
And with the game on the line, and the golden batter up to the plate, Jackson Olsen fields the grounder and goes behind his back and under the legs, firing onto Eric Jones Jr. An aggressive trick play at the most pivotal moment. And Olsen able to come through in the Bananas, evening up this series in Oklahoma City.
They improved to 23-17 on the year. They're back up 6 games on their arch nemesis. And the Party Animals tomorrow night trying to win their 2nd straight series for the first time this year. Bill Leroy and the fellas will do a little footloose to celebrate the victory. 40 games are in the books. Bananas 6 games better than the bad boys of Banana Land. And the big friendly will be decided tomorrow night. It'll be 7 p.m. Central Time, first pitch on Bally Live and watchstadium.com. Here's Bill.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the winning squad. Entertainers Alex Ziegler, Malachi Mitchell, Maceo with infielder Dalton Malden. And coming down next, the starting pitcher, Ryan Kellogg, and catcher, myself, Bill LaRoy. And our pitching staff, Cowboy Kyle Louise, Mr. Scooge, DJ the Invader, Jared Donaldson, Christian Dearman, Austin Krasminski, Andy Archer, Noah Nisnick, and Zack Phillips. And for the boys that do it all, our utility players, Eric Jones and Danny Hosley. And the boys in the infield, Mr. Jackson Olsen, Ryan Cox, Brandon Crosby, Denny Oberst, and Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. And in the outfield, D.R. Meadows, Noah Bridges, Reese Alexiadis, and Michael Deeb. And the queen herself, Jocelyn Allo! One more time for your Savannah Bananas! Thank you so much, Oklahoma City. We love you, Banana Nation, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.
What a win for the Nanners. They take it 4-2 and even up this 3-game set here in OKC. The finale will be tomorrow night. As we mentioned, it will be on Watch Bally Live and watchstadium.com. You can get Bally Live on the Roku app. You can also get it on an app on any of your smartphones. If you're trying to watch on a computer, that is when you go to watchstadium.com. It is still free to watch, just like all of our broadcasts here on YouTube. Josh, really impressive win for the Nanners. They fell behind 1 inning in, but then walked off the second, third, and fourth innings and never gave up that lead.
It was a really impressive showing, especially from the offense tonight. I feel like a lot of the time we've seen the Bananas have been able to generate very quick walk-offs against Party Animals pitchers this season. Tonight was really not that sort of night for them. They really scrapped together some long innings, which led to walk-offs for the team. And overall, it was something we mentioned mid-game on the broadcast, but tonight the Bananas as a team batted .333 with runners in scoring position and also added on a ball four sprint with runners in scoring position that led to a point for them tonight. Now, meanwhile, we also should spotlight the relief pitchers for the Bananas tonight. 4 guys entering the ball game: Andy Archer, Dakota Stilts, All-Britain, Zack Phillips, and Austin Krasminski. Across 5 innings, the Party Animals only score 2 runs, 1 against Zack Phillips and 1 against Austin Krasminski. But these 4 pitchers combined to only allow 2 hits to the Party Animals, and both of them came in the final inning with Austin Krasminski on the mound. Really dominant stuff from the Bananas bullpen tonight, which also helped lead them to this victory.
Oh, for sure. The bullpen, incredible. The 2-out hitting tonight for the Bananas. Really impressive, and you have to tip your cap to Ryan Kellogg, who turned in his second straight really solid outing. He's now gone 4 innings for 2 appearances in a row, does give up 2 runs, but he had the Party Animals off balance, ate up those first 4 innings, and ends up earning 3 points, which held up in the end.
Yeah, and Ryan Kellogg, of course, coming away with the win in this ball game because of that. And again, we talked about this last night. A really great trick play game between the Bananas and Party Animals. It might have been even better tonight, especially so for the Savannah Bananas. Pulling out trick plays at a lot of critical situations, of course. We saw 2 double trick plays with Alex Ziegler getting some over there at first base. Eric Jones Jr. having one, of course, when he entered back into the ball game at first base for the Bananas. Very, very impressive. And then when you've got the game-tying point in the batter's box, he chops one over to Jackson Olsen. And even though the game's on the line, he still has enough confidence to go behind the back and under the legs and get that final out to force a rubber game tomorrow night.
Yes, it will be a phenomenal one at that. Dalton Ponce is slated to get the start for the Party Animals, which is really exciting. Sean Fluke getting a weekend off. He's been battling a slew of injuries, especially in his pitching hand. So Ponce might be able to be stretched to 3 innings tomorrow. That will be really fun. Josh, who's projected to go for the Nanners?
Well, seeing that Danny Hosley was taken out in the middle of this ball game tonight, we can only assume that he is the guy who is getting the ball tomorrow for the start for the Bananas. It will be his 5th start, and we've seen really solid stuff out of Hosley when taking the mound, usually pitching across 2 and 3 innings. The only thing the Bananas will have to be wary of with him taking the mound tomorrow, his workload out there. We have seen at times he can get really tired once that pitch count starts to reach the 40 and 50 pitch range.
It'll be a fascinating one. We'll see you on Watch Bally Live as well as WatchStadium.com for it. Okay, before we shut down this broadcast, we got to give away a free pair of shoes courtesy of our friends over at Zappos. And our special Big Tiger Friday winner is, drumroll. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, jump the gun!
No. Brett Kiger, congratulations on your free pair of shoes. Thanks to our dear Bailey's enthusiasts over at Zappos. Okay, let's shout out the cast and crew. It really all starts with AJ Navarro, who is just a whiz at everything broadcast technology and equipment as far as planning and making things happen. He is a superstar for the 2nd straight year. We are thrilled to be working with AJ and his entire OKC Baseball Club team. When it comes to our folks on the first base cam, it is Lexton Fowler. That will be Battlestar Galactica. Yes, Lex is Lex enough. On third base, Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV, continues her unbelievable streak of broadcast work. On the high home, Andy Gibson. Great work, Mr. Andy. We have a last name for you tonight. Same goes for Hunter Weaver on the high third base camera. Hunter, you were terrific. Really great replays over there. On the low home, Sophia Peach. Terrific work, Sophia, down low. And our utility/wireless camera operator, Hope Peters. 2 jobs for the price of 1. Hope miking up fellas and getting Kyle and Malachi ready for Impractical Bananas. Really good stuff there from Hope. When it comes to the folks an hour in the future in the hostess city of the South, the control room was directed and our broadcast was directed by Chris Haynes for the 2nd straight night. Chris, very good work directing this broadcast. Our technical director, Mr. Griffin Ellis. That is absolute fake news. I thought it was Kylie, but much like Ron Burgundy, I just read what is below for me. Kylie Sadomka was our director tonight, as I suspected, but I thought maybe a little last-minute switch here. I can't read what that is. It's been edited, and it will stay on my screen down here. Replay, Keegan Woods, really good work on the replay. Mr. Keegster on the audio. Kwanzi, happy birthday, my dear friend. One name, you know him, you love him. You are a legend of BTV. On the scorebug, Michael Basista, as good as they come. And the graphics run also by Michael Basista. The statistics on said graphics updated by Mikey O'Connor. The 2 mics, and they are incredible. Our moderators in the chat, Scott Thompson. And congratulations on a well-deserved off night to Colbyte _. Not in the chat tonight, still deserves some praise. Our video legend is Chris Sacchi, the Italian rapscallion, and our YouTube king is Zach Bro, a.k.a. Zacharias. Thank you so much, Josh Chalevsky, for the color, commentary, and statistical savanting. It was terrific.
Biko Scal, I will never jump the gun on a drum roll ever again in my life. That is my promise to you, and great work on play-by-play, my friend.
We'll see about that. Thank you very much. Chad Reese is our coordinating producer of Bananas Television, the best hair in the world and the best CP we could ever dream of. Same goes to our executive producers. That would be Jesse, Emily, and Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton. Special thanks again for the guys getting mic'd up tonight. That would be Andy Archer and Zack Phillips, and our Impractical Bananas hosts, Cowboy Kyle Lewigs and Malachi Mitchell. I am, as the people say, Biko Scala, as I will tell you. Good night for now. Tomorrow, we will be back here in OKC for the rubber game. It will be on Watch Bally Live and WatchStadium.com. Until we see you there at 7 p.m. Central, we will see you later!
It's the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Happy birthday, Quansmeister!